Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show. Real talk, big opinions, and fearless conversations. From the front lines of politics to the latest in pop culture. From breaking sports headlines to the stories that move the world. Nothing's off limits, and nobody's holding back. Arrington Gavin is here to break it down, build it up, and keep it all the way real. So turn it up, lean in, and let's get into it. This is the Arrington Gavin Show.
What is going on, my friends? Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show, your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes on the biggest stories of the day, whether it's politics, sports, pop culture, or the latest buzz. Look, we're diving deep and keeping it real, so please do me a favor, kick back, stay informed, and get ready to join the conversation. On today's conversation, look, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have a trillionaire in our world. We officially have the first ever trillionaire that exists in this world. Could you guess who it is? Could you guess? Take a quick guess. I can't even say the word. Take a quick guess. Elon Musk. He still is the richest man in the world, but now he is a trillionaire. He moved on from billionaire status because he said, "No, I need more." He's now a trillionaire. Never thought I would ever I never thought trillionaires can even exist, but once SpaceX began trading on the Nasdaq, it moved him to trillionaire status. So I guess the question is, like, what do you do? What's the first thing you buy when you hear you're a trillionaire now? See, I think this is where a lot of my progressive friends, they question, but they also say multiple times, like, we don't need billionaires. And if you became a billionaire, there had to be some corruption that you had to do to get there. And on top of that, with all the homelessness, hunger issues, just all around complication that we have that exists in the United States, why not be an individual who knows that, look, their money is always going to be rolling in. They couldn't force themselves to go broke. Why not be of assistance, right? We hear a lot of folks saying, look, I'm in distraught because I lost my job, trying to make ends meet, blase, blase, blase. I think of the pandemic year when a lot of folks weren't working, and those stimulus checks when the government can only give you a max of $600. It's just, why not, gather up all the billionaires and now trillionaires and be like, hey, look, can we put $1 million of our own money or 10 million of our own money and just spread that to every household so that can be added on. That's just me. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about first ever trillionaire. We're also gonna talk about Barry Weiss, the editor-in-chief over at CBS News, who could possibly be also taking over CNN once this Paramount and Warner Brothers merger is finalized. Also, in better news, Trump's name is going off of the building, the Kennedy Center building. Thank you, Lord. He's tried so hard to keep his name up there. Like, first of all, he puts his name on every damn thing, and it gets so old. But the Kennedy Centers was a memorial of the late JFK, who had a huge love for the arts, right? Liberal arts, theater, music, you name it. He had a love for the arts. So, in honor of him, they decided to have a building called the Kennedy Centers, the Kennedy Center, where you have the Kennedy Center Honors, that honors folks in arts, opera, acting, music, musicians, you name it. And it's a wonderful, I mean, it's just a wonderful celebration, right? Once Trump came back in office, he said, I got to make a change, add my name up there. Matter of fact, when we have the next awards, I want to change the medals. I want to host me, let me do it. And I'm gonna uh inaugurate all my friends. I'm gonna call up the folks that people can care less about, and they're gonna be honored. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's me. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's just like, what in the world? And see, again, the Kennedy Center was a memorial. The fact that Trump not only put his name on it, he put his name in front of a former president. Again, a president who was assassinated. Instead of calling it Kennedy Trump Center, he said call it the Trump Kennedy Center. Yeah, yeah. And now they're taking it down. That was a very, very, very short-lived residency that Trump had on the Kennedy Center, and this I'd say it's comical because you hear folks in the background just cheering and everybody's happy because it was disgusting to begin with. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the road to 2028. We're always hearing new names come up to the list of folks that are interested in running for president of the United States. There have not yet been uh, uh, a voice on the right or the left that has come out and said, "Look, here my plans will be to run." I mean, yes, it's early, it's very early, but why not give us a hint? Give us a small hint, because folks are always back and forth, and I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. So we're going to talk about that and more here on the Arrington Gavin Show. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to tune into yet another great convo. As you know, we drop new episodes Monday through Fridays, weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Apple, iHeart, Spotify, just name a few. You can also watch us on our radio from one of our radio affiliates. Shout out to WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about. You can listen into the Arrington Gavin Show weeknights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, that's only on WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about. And then we're going to head over to Las Vegas to KSHP 1400 AM or 107.1 FM, Las Vegas. You can chime in the convo where, again, you can tune in Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific Time to the Arrington Gavin Show. And yeah, helps us expand our audience. Again, Las Vegas, New Orleans, very honored to be a part of those markets. And we want to continue to grow our voice in our audience here on the show. So, yeah, we thank them. You can also check out past episodes of the Arrington Gavin Show on Goatverse TV. So all you have to do is just download the Goatverse TV app, available on the App Store, Google Play Store, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. So again, just to name a few. But most importantly, I think the number one is the YouTube channel, Arrington Gavin Show YouTube channel, where you can not only watch past episodes of the Arrington Gavin Show, you can also watch reruns of one of my original podcasts back in the day. I'm talking about back in the day, our Smooth Club podcast. You can check that out. Also, other great content on our YouTube channel. We have a goal to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We see momentum growing slowly but surely. Each and every day we build up our subscribers, and we are uh very fortunate to be growing our channel. So yeah, just give us a thumbs up if you're watching this video. Also subscribe if you have not done so yet. Share with friends, share with family. I truly appreciate it. Okay, my friends, what else do we got on the chopping block today? Well, how's everybody doing? First and foremost, hope you all are doing great. Hope you all are doing great. Happy Pride Month to all my brothers and sisters and friends in the LGBTQ plus community. I'm rocking my Pride in the Peak. Shout out to my good friends, um, Jeremy and Amber. They are the co-founders of Pride in the Peak, which is an awesome, a family-friendly Pride event here in my home city. And I've had the honor of emceeing a couple of times because at the end of the day, I always, will let you know, hey, I'm an ally. I I am a person that I'm friends with everybody, love all people, right? And it's unfortunate that we live in a world where folks get disrespected and discriminated because of who they are, because the way they look, because who they want to love. I mean, it's unfortunate. So again, that's why I'm rocking this shirt for you all. Um, and yeah, it's just been one eventful. No, well, not eventful, just busy, just a very busy week. Very busy week. Been working, had a few days where I had to, I'm not a early morning person. I'm not an early morning person. If I have to, I mean, I'll get up. I could say 6:30 and 7 are like my ideal. 6:30, 7:30 time range is me, right? 6:30 the earliest. Giving up at 5 a.m. for all y'all that be getting up at 5 a.m. Y'all weird. You guys are weird. I don't care all the caffeine, coffee, whatever, going to bed early. I don't care how early you go to bed. 5 a.m. is 5 a.m. and it's just ugh. Because for me, by the time it's like 2-ish time, 3, I'm dragging because I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I am tired. Okay. Okay. So yeah, for all you 5 a.m.s, y'all can go somewhere with that. Ladies and gents, we are gonna head to a commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the first ever trillionaire, Elon Musk. Still can't believe I'm even saying it, a trillionaire. Like, you have $1 trillion to your name. $1 trillion. I'm barely in the thousandaire status. Okay. Hence the background for those who are watching. See, if I had $1 trillion, I'll have a much better looking studio, home studio. $1 trillion. Damn. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break, y'all. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Arrington Gavin Show. Don't go anywhere.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to.
And we still in traffic.
Don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up. Yeah, this that new Goldverse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of the app he said?
Introducing Goatverse TV.
Goldverse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
Every man has a story to tell. Your ambitions, your achievements, your legacy. Your suit should reflect that story, crafted precisely, designed for impact, and tailored exclusively for you. We work with only the finest fabrics, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends from world-renowned mills in Italy, the UK, and India. These fabrics are the foundation of custom suits that exude elegance and stand the test of time. But a suit isn't just about fabric, it's about fit, and it's about confidence, and it all starts with you. When you work with me, you'll receive a personalized consultation, whether in person or over Zoom. Together, we'll explore your vision and discuss your needs. And we're gonna bring your ideas to life. My journey as a designer includes apprenticing under New York-based designer Clavon Leonard, showcasing collections at New York Fashion Week, Algeria Fashion Week, and the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. That experience is what we bring to every suit we create, from weddings to corporate events and everything in between. We specialize in crafting one-of-a-kind suits for life's most significant moments. Dapper Luke has been recognized as one of Baltimore's best menswear in 2023, and I was honored to be one of the 10 designers selected for the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. With over 900 satisfied clients, we proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore, bringing world-class designs to these incredible communities. We don't just make suits, we craft confidence. Your suit will fit your body, your style, and it will tell your story. Book your free online personal consultation today. Visit www.dapperluke.com.
6'10", number 1 pick, 16 seasons, college player of the year, all-rookie standout. Joe Smith built a career on grit, consistency, and showing up.
Greatness isn't just about the game. It's about how you show up every day. Rugged Evolution now offers body care products for every man, because not every man wears a beard, but every man deserves care. Greatness doesn't fade.
It evolves. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Every beard deserves to be legendary, and every man deserves care.
All right, my friends, welcome back to the show. Let's go ahead and talk about what I mentioned earlier in the show. Elon Musk is officially a trillionaire. He's graduated from the billionaire status, and he is now a trillionaire. I still can't believe that I'm saying this, but yeah, it's true. Like Kurt Angle said, oh, it's true. It's damn true. And let me go ahead and share this. You go share this clip here, and we'll talk more about it.
Elon Musk becoming the world's first trillionaire just moments ago as SpaceX goes public. Robert Frank joins us now with more. Hey, Robert.
Scott, good to see you. Well, I've been covering wealth for over 20 years. This is one of those major moments to talk about because Elon Musk just becoming the world's first trillionaire. At that trading price right now of around $160, his stake in SpaceX now worth $820 billion. You add in that Tesla stake worth about $280 billion, and his total net worth as we have it right now is over $1.1 trillion. So Elon Musk is worth more than the next 5 richest billionaires in the world combined. His personal fortune is larger than the GDPs of Sweden, Ireland, or Taiwan. Today's IPO alone added more than $300 billion to his net worth. So just today, he added more wealth than Jeff Bezos' entire net worth. Now, for more on the millionaires and billionaires.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something here. Because whoo, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I remember one of my favorite movies. It was a Macaulay Culkin movie, because I think most folks always recognize and remember him from Home Alone. But he was in a movie called Richie Rich. And Richie Rich, well, was a young man whose parents were rich. His name was Richie. His last name was Rich, and they had a lot of money. And it was in the movie where they had their own Mount Rushmore, and it was funny because the Mount Rushmore was their family portrait. It was just him and his 2 parents, and yeah, that's when you basically know, like, okay, you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it. This is how I feel. Like when I saw the movie, I'm like, wow, that he's so rich. He has his own, Mount Rushmore, just carved. Like he has so much money. Who can ever get rich or be rich like Richie Rich? Elon. As you heard, SpaceX opening in the NASDAQ at $150 a share recently. The CEO of SpaceX and Tesla now has a stake in SpaceX that's worth more than $766 billion. Combined with his Tesla stake, which is worth $280 billion, Musk's net worth from both companies was roughly $1.05 trillion. Now, what you just heard there is that 1.1 trillion is officially his total net worth, because the SpaceX IPO added more than 180 billion to Musk's fortune. I really, the shares of SpaceX, 'cause I'm not too familiar with how stocks works. I'm thinking of like pursuing and having a better understanding with it, but I've never partaked. I never understand it, so I just never did it. It says here that the shares, now I'll read up on it for sure, but it says here the shares of SpaceX gained roughly 20% in the recent days to close just above 160 a piece. Now that values the company at more than $2 trillion. Shares of Tesla rose almost 2% to roughly 406 apiece. Musk was first declared a billionaire by Bloomberg and Forbes in 2012, with the latter estimating his net worth at $2.4 billion at the time. Now, his fortune reached $20 billion in 2019, and skyrocketed the following year after a Tesla stock split, making Musk the world's fifth centie billionaire, worth more than $100 billion. In the 6 years since, Musk's net worth has grown roughly tenfold. Now, as much as I'm just like, wow, am I hating? No. He was put in a position, not even put in a position, well, that too, and he had the brains to create a product that happened to grow and was successful. And you see where that led. Like, I'm not here to be a defender of Elon Musk, because I think politically, as well as just after seeing the interview with when Don Lemon had with him, I just thought, I'm like, Elon is kind of a tool, right? But I can't say like, oh my goodness, it had to be some corruption to get to where he's at. I don't know what occurred, but to have that mindset, that majority of the billionaires in the world had to have some kind of shiestiness in order to get to the top. I think it's comical. Really. I think that's a simpler way of saying that folks are jealous of the fact that they are making this much, and other folks are saying, well, I've worked so hard to do this and do that and do that. Like, why? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I got to talk with my progressive friends, because a good number of them are like, there shouldn't be any billionaires. I do not agree with that. Personally, I really don't. Again, for example, in sports, you see the large number of money athletes are making now. I mean, Steph Curry just signed a huge shoe deal with the Chinese company that is literally close to almost $1 billion in a total overall the size of the contract. Pat Mahomes just signed a contract making him the first ever player to earn over $500 million. I mean, it's not, and he's maybe early 30. He might be the same age as me. The more I think about it, he's not even 50 yet, and he's already about to surpass $500 million in his career. So all I'm saying is, and that's not even included endorsements. So there is such thing as people, well, if he's smart with his money, never really spends a lot of it. Yeah, you can get to a billionaire status. Did he was it corruption that led him to becoming a billionaire? No. His talent led to his success. Just like a number of the billionaires that we do see now, they're all folks that inherit wealth. Okay. And with inherited wealth, old money just continues to grow in interest, right? You got folk now. If you talk about like the president, his family bringing in over $2 billion while he's in office, raises eyebrows. Now that you have an argument, you have a fair argument, but someone like a Buffett, Bezos, Apple. I mean, like these big companies, trust and believe, they might have moments where it's not what you know is who you know, or they have moments where it's like, okay, I couldn't be nice throughout this whole period. So I get that. But that's life and that's business. There is such thing as called tough love, or that's the price you pay with this. So again, to end this segment talking about Elon, I mean, let's see how long his trillionaire status will last. Will it continue to grow? I mean, again, I still can't believe I'm sharing this with you guys. Like, yeah, we have a trillionaire in existence, and his name is Elon Musk. But it didn't surprise me because Elon's. But you know what? It does surprise me though. I can't stand Teslas. I don't know how Teslas are so successful. Like every single car now in America is pretty much having majority of an electric option. So it's like, really, Teslas? I just say I don't like them. I don't like them. Never did, never will. All right, moving on to Barry Weiss. Okay, I've been looking forward to talking this with you all. So Barry Weiss is the editor-in-chief of CBS News, and she joined CBS, I want to say, last year, October of last year. And ever since she took the reins as as editor-in-chief of CBS, all hell has broke loose. Shows getting canceled. Journalists, long-time real journalists, right? Not biased, but bipartisan journalists, those that are just true to their craft, has been either let go, fired, canceled. I mean, it's just she's been doing this whole revamp. And just to kind of give you a little history of Barry Weiss, she was an op-ed and book review editor at the Wall Street Journal. And then after that, staffer at the New York Times. And then she resigned from that and founded the media company, The Free Press, formerly known as Common Sense. And then she launched a podcast from that. Now, she describes herself as a left-leaning centrist. Now, I don't know, again, too much about Barry Weiss, but just some of her actions and how she has ran things at CBS. To me, it looks like she does it more in favor. She's more in favor of this administration. So to say she's a left-leaning centrist, because I kind of consider myself somewhat of a left-leaning centrist. I'm not married to a party, right? But she also self-described herself as a radical centrist. Okay. Now, though several publications has characterized her as conservative, she's known for her views pro-Israel views and criticism of progressive politics. Her tenure at CBS News have marked controversy, including layoffs, spiking of a 60-minute segment, and the firing of veteran correspondent Scott Pelley, who was recently let go. Again, she is one controversial cookie. She is very controversial. There was it was coming close to a finalization, the merger of Paramount and Warner Brothers. So let's backtrack it here. The Ellisons, founder of Oracle, Larry Ellison, and his son had bought Paramount, which has multiple channels, one of those being CBS and CBS News. And the Ellisons are so close with Trump. I shared this a while back on the show that the conservative billionaires are trying to, and MAGA in general, they're trying to buy the media narrative. They're trying to own the media narrative because they know for sure if they continue to buy the legacy media outlets, majority of it, it's gonna just take away the change the narrative for a lot of folks, because a lot of folks still lean towards and mostly older folks, they lean towards legacy media. Now, young people like myself lean more towards the independent route, YouTube, other platforms, right? Legacy, non-corporate owned platforms. We have seen a shift with CBS continuing to struggle. Now with Oracle, for the most part, outbidding Netflix. I'm sorry, with Paramount outbidding Netflix. Paramount and Warner Brothers is coming to a strong possibility of merging together as one, which they're speculating that Barry Weiss could be taking over CNN. CNN. That's right, folks. And so the scary thing for a lot of, I guess, true journalists, right? Because remember, and to add to the right trying to buy and be in charge of the media, once Trump started his second term in office, what did he do? He literally wiped out the original slate of reporters in the press room and changed them out with pot bros, those that kiss up to the president, far right, extreme right leaning networks like your OANs and your Newsmax and all the other, Lindell TV. Hell, I saw Laura Loomer and what's the gentleman's name? Matt Gaetz at one point asking interviews to Caroline Levitt. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. Really? We going to this level now? And so the big thing is y'all not getting caught up in this mess. Having your own opinion, not having to rely on, when you start seeing credible journalists continuing to either choose to resign and leave or fired or say, look, journalism is at war right now. It is. It's at war. We got folks like Terry Moran. Okay, Terry Moran. Again, Scott Pelley. I mean, there's a large number of journalists that are taking their talents to Scott McFarlane. They're taking their talents to either Substack, YouTube, Midas Touch, right? Kudos to them for bringing on a lot of real name and well-known journalists. It's sad. It truly is a sad sight to see. The question is, though, if this does occur, that Barry Weiss is in charge of CNN and CBS, what do you think will happen with the overall? What do you think will happen with the overall? Trying to think of a word just to describe it. What do you think will be the overall mission? Right, because Trump's not going to be in office for long. Is Barry Weiss trying to really change the landscape of legacy media? Or is she just doing what she's told to do by her bosses who happen to be buddy, besties with Trump? I mean, it's what, like, are we going to just see everybody just say, I'm out, I'm going to YouTube, I'm going to, start a podcast, I'm going independent, I'm not going to stay with this anymore? Because when you think about it, I think MS Now, which is, they're not under NBC anymore. That's why they called MS Now. That's why they changed their name, because they have different ownership. I mean, they are still holding strong to their mission. CNN, pretty, pretty solid, but I feel like they do report with hesitancy. Maybe it's just me, but just like if I watch CNN now, I think they report with a little bit of hesitancy. News Nation, I mean, News Nation is a more moderate Fox News, in my opinion. And look, I like News Nation. I watch probably most of News Nation, when it comes to watching on TV, because I read The Hill, and I watch Rising, and programs like that. I think if she does become the new leader at not just CBS News but also CNN, I think that will hurt the right come 2028. I think that will hurt the right during the midterms. I think the whole back and forth and the changes and the shifts and the firing and the shocking, layoffs and this and that. I think all of that stuff hurts the MAGA right's chances on really winning over the majority in the midterms. I really do think so. I don't think it's the main, but I do think it's a factor added to the political landscape. I really do, because folks are looking at this as like a dictatorship. Folks are seeing, whoa, so all they have to do is snap a finger and then out, there goes this, this reporter. Because here's the thing: whenever a well-known journalist is fired, who is on social media with their little happy finger saying good riddance, they need to fire all of them, they're all, the fake news, they're trash, the ratings were low, such bad ratings. Like, I remember during press conferences, Trump will bring up ratings of television networks. I'm like, bro, you're the freaking president of the United States. Why are you worried about TV ratings? This is not a reality show. This is real life issues. You don't need to be holding ratings in your hand. Like, who gives it to? Like, why is this a destroying our country? Huh? Like, it's childish. It's childish. This is, let me tell you something. His first and second term, his political career, y'all, is one big reality show. Have y'all not noticed? It's one big ass reality TV show. All the fun events he's having at the White House and entertainment functions, the renovating of the White House, really, the unfiltered language that he uses. Everything is a reality show to him. It's all entertainment. He wants to be praised. He wants to be. I mean, it's everything has this little dramas too. Because, like, look, now he's back and forth with the judges on that, that had blocked his appeal to stop them from removing his name on the Kennedy Center Honor. Yeah, they're still taking it down. Like, it's just one big reality show. My friends, let's go ahead and we're gonna take another break here. You listen to the Arrington Gavin Show. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after these breaks.
Let me tell you something that most people get wrong about suits. A suit isn't just about you wearing it. It's how you show the world who you are. It's your handshake before you say a word, your presence when you step into any room. That's why we design statements at Dapper Luke. We don't just make suits. We'll start with the fabrics that tell your story, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends sourced from the finest mills in Italy, the UK, and India. Then we'll combine that with your vision, your personality, and your style. Every detail is tailored to you, from the fit to the finish. Whether for your wedding, a gala, the boardroom, we specialize in creating custom suits that are unique, just like the men who wear them. We spent years perfecting this craft, apprenticing under designers in New York and showcasing collections in New York and for Baltimore Fashion Week. None of that matters as much as seeing the look on your face when you try on your custom suit. Over 900 clients have already trusted us to deliver the best custom suits. They trust me to deliver the confidence. We proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore and would be honored to bring your vision to life next. Let's create something unforgettable. Book your free consultation today at www.dapperluke.com.
Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Order our scented beard oils and beard balms to help you maintain and grow the perfect beard. Order today. Try our men's care products like the full body exfoliating cleansing bars, body wash, smooth stash, and more. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. We're your luxury but affordable men's care line. And remember,
Rugged is the new smooth.
Our risk from injury from a fall or car crash increases as we age. But getting older doesn't have to mean giving up on the activities you love. Take simple steps to avoid injuries, like doing activities that improve strength and balance. Get yearly eye and wellness exams, and talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the medicines you take. Also, tell your doctor if you've fallen or worry about falling. Learn more about aging without injury at cdc.gov/stillgoingstrong.
All right, my friends, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Next up, I want to talk about Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece, Alveda King, who's a civil rights activist, minister, and as I mentioned, the niece of Martin Luther King Jr. She's also a strong and a very loyal Trump supporter, a MAGA loyalist, really. And I look at her as somebody that has built a career off of the MAGA movement, because I'll be honest, who the hell was saying, oh my goodness, I met the niece of Martin Luther King Jr. No. Like she's continuing to make money off of MAGA and being the niece of MLK Jr., which I think all she's doing is continuing to hurt the family legacy and the name. Just me personally, that's just my honest opinion. She is the opposite of when I watch his kids speak, and their views compared to what their cousin speaks on. Well, I'm bringing her up because she makes a wild claim as GOP seeks to end SPLC's tax exempt status. The Donald Trump supporting niece of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Alveda King, claimed the Southern Poverty Law Center paid for bombings during an explosive House committee hearing centered on the federal indicted Alabama-based civil rights organization. The claim she made recently during a House Judiciary Committee hearing on the SPLC titled Manufacturing Hate. The hearing was scheduled following the federal indictment alleging that the organization has secretly funded hate groups, including the Ku Klux Klan. All right. Now, let me go ahead and share you this video here because she also got into it with, if I'm not mistaken, with Jasmine Crockett. But let me just play you this quick clip here.
I still have a dream. I dream that one day we will move beyond black power and white power and embrace God's power and human dignity. I dream that Americans will one day see each other not as enemies, but as neighbors. I dream that we will hear each other, see each other, and recognize that every human life has value from the womb to the tomb and beyond. We are, as scripture teaches, as science testified, one blood, one human race. And if we remember that truth, we can build a future worthy of the sacrifices made by those who came before us. I still have a dream. I dream that one day.
So the thing is, y'all, again, trying to make a career using the family name, but doing the opposite of what, in my opinion, what the family's mission was. And she has been the solo member of the King family to always be. I mean, she's a part of the conservative movement. She's part of the MAGA base. She she is when it's when it's time to talk about civil rights and because here's the thing, the right media considers her as a civil rights activist as well as Leo Terrell, a civil rights attorney, Leo Terrell. I'm sorry, what? The what you did in the past, Leo, all that credit is gone because what you've been addressing yourself as and supporting in the past years, that's what been making you money. It's all that stuff is like no, no, no. Again, it's extremely unfortunate. Y'all can read more into this, but like I said, her and Jasmine Crockett kind of got into it with a little back and forth. Listen, there's always going to be a vocal individual that no one would ever understand. Like, wow, how could she? Well, yeah. So I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but here's what I really wanted to take the time in because I'm looking at my time on the clock. I wanted to talk more on the road to 2028. The road to 2028. Why, you ask? Because each and every day I feel as though that there's some new news involving potential contenders that are pursuing a presidential bid, and one of those names that I did not see coming, which I don't think at all he has a strong chance in hell, but hey, why not talk about it? Ex Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino is talking about exploring a White House run in 2028. I'm like, get out of here, Gregory Bovino. Bovino, man, you need to just look. You just enjoy your whatever you're doing now, because I think last time I showed him like at Vegas or one of the bars, like right immediately after he was let go of his duties as the Border Patrol Commander. I mean, he was out partying, doing his thing, but it says here that that he has launched an exploratory committee to explore a presidential run in 2028. Now, Bovino, who retired in March after nearly 30 years with the Border Patrol, told News Nation that his possible White House run is exploratory at the time, but said he will move ahead with a formal campaign if it all comes together. Now, the exploratory committee launched the website Bovino2028.com, which features an image of Bovino wearing a controversial coat that has been described by some as a Nazi era coat. Bovino previously told News Nation the Border Patrol issued the coat, that he has owned it for more than 25 years. Photos of Bovino's wearing the coat have gone viral amid growing criticism around immigration and custom enforcement tactics and the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. Now, speaking at the World Economy Forum in January, California Governor Gavin Newsom described the coat as being SS garb. Okay. The logo of the website reads, House Bovino, Men Fight Back, following the commander's maximum effectiveness in quelling the foreign hordes that have subsumed our nation's cities, both large and small. The American people witness what true leadership powered by a warrior mindset actually looks like, as the commander endeavored to restore order and a national sovereignty. This is what the website reads under the headline of a bold national strategy. Now, the Daily Beast was the first to report Bovino's possible political run. The outlet included a statement from Bovino that stated, if I were president, I lead that deportation effort from the front and be on the front lines from time to time. The statement provided to News Nation, co-founders of the grassroots efforts to push a possible Bovino 2020 presidential run, said the movement is about hope and about the restoration of our nation's safety, security, and sovereignty will be restored. Now, I'll be honest. I think this is a joke. Okay, I'm gonna just flat say I think this is a joke. If he thinks to make a run, he'll probably run as an independent. I do not see him, or maybe a possible libertarian ticket. I really don't know. I don't see him being successful as a Republican candidate. I don't see America voting for him. I don't see the majority of Republicans leaning saying, "Oh yeah, that's our guy." No. He might run as a Republican, or as I mentioned, he might run as a independent, a more right-leaning independent at that. But I mean, this is it's interesting though, because what I've been sharing for the most part, I don't think either party has a strong list of candidates that could be qualifying to make a bid or that folks would want to vote for, right? Especially on the right. Well, really, especially on the left, I meant, but the right really has two people, and that's been repeated time and time again. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and then your Vice President JD Vance. Now, out of respect, they probably will already be wanting to push a JD Vance, but you saw the turnout. You saw how successful Mike Pence was. Not good at all, right? No one gave him the time of the day at all. JD Vance, I feel like he's a short lived politician. I mean, literally he was a senator for not even a full year. Now he's the VP. Once his term is over, I don't see him. He might want to run for office again, possibly in Ohio, where he was serving as a senator before he was in the White House. But I don't see him being successful at a presidential run personally. Rubio, yes, Rubio's done it before. But again, coming from the Trump administration, I think it will be difficult for anybody to try and make a name for themselves. Yeah, I really don't see anybody on the right that is I think I might have brought up Thomas Massey, former congressman out of Kentucky, but folks are saying, he'll probably run as independent. Yeah, it will. I really don't. I can't think of anybody. But Bovino, yeah, good luck with that. I don't see him being a strong candidate. Now, let's move on quickly to. I just realized I had the wrong title. The wrong headline title on this segment. For those who are watching, you probably saw a different title on is Road to 2028. So let me go ahead and bring up another contender who has explored this, and I don't think folks are shocked, but I personally don't think it's a good idea. You see right there, former Vice President Kamala Harris says here that Kamala Harris eyes possible 2028 comeback, but some former allies look to fresh faces. Former VP says she's thinking about it, but some previous supporters are unenthusiastic despite her national name, recognition, and experience as a second in command. Now, I'll be honest, she still has a large support. She has the black vote. She still has the black vote. Now, does she have the majority of just all voters in general? I don't know, because you got to think of your moderates. You got to think of your center lefts. She's going to have to win over Republicans. Now, she had the whole team Republicans for Harris, but I personally, and I've said this on the show, I think her political career is done. I really do think so. If she wants to run for California politics, maybe as a governor or something, I mean, or be in Congress, I don't know. But again, well, not in Congress because she's already been on the Senate, but maybe for governor, maybe. I don't know, but I personally think I think she's done with politics. I don't think, and it's sad because you really didn't get to see her truly shine when she had that last campaign. But remember, she ran for president before she was vice. She ran for president before, and it didn't win. It didn't look up good. She barely could afford to make it to Iowa. So that being said, why bother on pursuing the 2028 run? She's more than qualified, but I just don't think that the overall party would lean towards her. As they mentioned, they want fresh faces. Obviously Wes Moore is always going to be my number one pick, but he's I believe is doing another term as governor in Maryland. Andy Beshear's, that name has been brought up a lot, governor out of Kentucky. Josh Shapiro, I think his stock value kind of dropped. I don't think he has a chance anymore. J.B. Pritzker, don't think he has a chance anymore. Governor out of Illinois, he's a billionaire. I don't think that will win for everybody. Pete Buttigieg could, but the sad thing is would America vote on an openly gay man who is married, and would they is America ready for that? See, that's the thing. I wish I was wrong, because if we witness that would be huge growth as a country, right? But I don't think. I mean, they're barely voting women in. Y'all have had two qualified candidates, female candidates. You had Hillary Clinton and you had Kamala Harris. Both of them lost. Okay, so who are those strong candidates, especially on the left? I don't know. Gavin Newsom, absolutely not. He needs to sit down somewhere. He got his podcast going on. He can stay doing that. Okay. I heard Senator Mark Kelly out of Arizona. I heard that name be brought up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, my friends. But look, as always, there goes my time. Thank you for sticking with us here on the Arrington Gavin Show. I will talk with you all soon. Until then, stay safe, stay informed. We got big elections happening here in our country, and just stay in the know. Don't stay clueless and not knowing what's happening in our world. Like, stay in the know at all times. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay informed. I will talk to you soon for another great convo here on the Arrington Gavin Show. I will talk to you soon because I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. So much stuff is happening right now. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.
That's it for tonight on the Arrington Gavin Show. Thanks for tapping in and keeping the conversation alive. Don't forget, stay connected with us on all platforms. Follow at Arrington Gavin on Instagram, Blue Sky, and X, and subscribe to the official Substack for exclusive takes and deep dives you won't get anywhere else. We're here every weeknight, same time, same energy, same real talk. Until next time, stay bold, stay sharp, and stay true. That's what we do on the Arrington Gavin Show. Peace.